And it also the fast the white light over a few minutes, so feel free to use these facilities. Thank you.
Thank you for that brilliant update.
Mana
Water
toilet?
is free.
Mana toilet?
Yeah.
Bathroom is the white building.
Okay.
You wanna go?
Can be.
Shall I hold your stuff? This offers
Yes, we're going on this tour, the Hiroshima historical. Where is sort of is it you, is it? That was booking.com. And you're from Nederland?
Ja.
Ik ook.
Oh.
Ja, maar van Australië.
Australië.
Ja. Maria.
Maria?
Ja, Maria.
Nederlands in Australië.
Ja, ik play wel. Van familie naar Australië. Zo, allemaal mijn Nederlands is van 2 jaar oud. Ja. Ja, mijn Nederlands is niet zo. That's okay. Ik was niet naar school in Nederland. Ja, perfect.
There's a vending machine over here. Maybe we're very lucky because you can see a car parked on the right side, if they are down there. And if a car is parked on the right side, there's maybe donation to this shrine. So if you know that we're lucky enough that the Shinto will come walking out of this building. You will open the doors of the car there on the right, and then the Shinto priest will start blessing the car. And I hope that it will be safe for a whole week. Those are there on the right side.
We are doing live, my friends. The problem is some of the guides don't like to do live. So I'm just holding it right now. I'm not sure we can hear him very well. I'll just try to repeat whatever he says. Okay. It's a white guy, not a Japanese guy. I think they study this and then they become guides and they do the thing and they do it here.
We're lucky, maybe we'll see it in a moment.
Can you just say that start again?
You can see the Toyota on the right side over there. It will get blessed in a moment if we're lucky. By Shinto priest who will come out of the building with a big stick, lots of paper on there, and will purify the car from all of the evil spirits that may be inside of the car.
All right, okay.
The blessing will last for about a year or so.
Oh.
Next year this car may have to come here again. So we're still waiting on a group of 2 people. Our policy is to wait at most 10 minutes. If they don't arrive within 8, then we'll just get started. So sorry for that. Also the pillars you can see in front of the shrine over here as well. They are actually the big donators to this shrine, so basically the sponsors. the bigger the pillar is, the more money they donated. And you can see the one here in the middle. That one, the biggest one in the middle is over here on the right hand. That one is from the car manufacturer Mazda. Mazda is from Hiroshima, and these are all companies from Hiroshima who are very proud of their big car manufacturer over here. The car manufacturer Mazda donated the most money, and that is why they're allowed to be there in the middle. And the money is donated, the amount is written on the pillar itself, which is roughly 60,000 USD. If you donate 60,000 USD, your pillar may also be there in the middle over there in the future. No, this is a one fund. And the shrine itself is very selective of which companies they allow. These are all companies from Hiroshima themselves. Who knows? I only see one from Mazda, but who knows? Maybe if they donate some more, they can get some more pillars as well.
Just hold it for a while. Just hold it. He's saying it's all name of the donors, and he's saying that Mazda car manufacturer of Hiroshima, they are the biggest donors. So you see high ones, they have donated more. That's one, and some are 60,000 US dollars. I'm sure it must be all tax free, tax free. The big one here, no. So that they got high one and low one. Whoever donates money can come and do it here. Interesting. Then even how much money they've donated here. So everybody is donating there. I can see two Mazda cars there. Beautiful trees up here. Wonderful trees. Let's see what happens. I see a lot of, he's saying that a lot of the priest will come and bless you, and the blessing will last you for a year. That's what he says. 1 year, and the blessing will last you. At the site of the Hiroshima.
On the left side of Purification, you can see that photo over there. At the 29th and the 30th of the end of the month, they have a special event over here where they will hang all of these lanterns on these light bulbs, and there's the 10,000 lantern festival. Not sure if these are really 10,000s, but I believe that there are, but you can count them. 10,000.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Problem.
And on the 30th, they have the main shrine and dance here as well. So you can see it all on the sign as well. And then on the 31st, they have a very exciting event that is children's sumo. Children will be fighting for the pleasure of the deities inside, right inside of this Shinto shrine. They're roughly 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Stop raining for a little bit now. Yeah. Anyway, it's more later. Outside because of the
We'll get back with you because it's rained.
There are a few books in this area. This area has been designed to be a big open park.
Some people.
Let's just get started. Yeah. It could be potentially allowed to be standing here with a. I think we waited enough. Yeah. Let me start by introducing myself. So my name is Thomas, just like the tank engine. And as you can tell, I don't look very Japanese at all. I am originally from the Netherlands, from Holland, but I've been living in Japan now for 9 years. 9 years ago, I was working for a company in the Netherlands. They opened a new branch in Tokyo. I was the only person who could speak some Japanese, so they asked me to move, and I did. 8 years ago, I was traveling around in this country and I met my wife here in this city. I met her inside of a 7-Eleven. These convenience stores are so convenient, you can even find your spouse inside. In this 7-Eleven, I bought some ice cream, and she was there to get something else. But in the 7-Eleven, there was a lottery where she won a loaf of bread. She didn't need this loaf of bread. She turned around. I was standing there with my ice cream. She gave me the loaf of bread, and it was love at first sight. We got married in this building. And this building is in the main street of Hiroshima. It doesn't look like it at all, but this building is actually a bakery. It is a Danish bakery named after the person who wrote The Little Mermaid, Hans Christian Andersen.
My granddaughter made it for me. That's why. Thank
You have
you.
all.
Yeah, thank you.
But this bakery is a Danish bakery, and every few years the King of Denmark, he visits this building. They have a room for him on the 4th floor. Whenever the king is here, this bakery turns into the Danish embassy. So whenever people from Denmark go to this bakery and the king is here, then they can get some bread and their passports renewed. The building itself used to be a bank. It was the Imperial Bank. It looks a lot more like a bank than a bakery, right? It is actually one of the only few buildings in the main street of Hiroshima that survived the atom bomb. In 1967, it was bought by a person from Hiroshima. It was turned into a bakery to spread happiness and bread to the people of this city. I'm not telling you to go to this bakery after the tour, but if you walk around in the main street, maybe you'll see this building. And maybe you also see the two monuments, the two plaques right next to it. They show you photos about the bank it used to be and the bakery it is today. Inside of this bakery at our wedding, we didn't have a big boring old wedding cake with a big loaf of bread with our faces on it. And because I'm from the Netherlands, we got married on these traditional Dutch wooden shoes. If you give these wooden shoes to a Dutch person like me, we start dancing. So we started dancing on the 4th floor. Afterwards, people on the 3rd and even on the 2nd floor complained to us that we were extremely loud. I got an official warning, but I'm still allowed to go inside of this bakery today. That's enough about me. I'm not that interesting, so let's just get started. We are standing here in front of this Shinto shrine. Chances are you've already seen a few of these Shinto shrines already, because there are over 80,000 Shinto shrines in this country. Shinto, the religion Shintoism, is based on a belief system that spirits, or kami as they're called in Japanese, they live in nature. These spirits, they can be anything. They can be the grass, the trees, even the awful weather we're having today. There are millions of these spirits in the Shinto religion. I believe that this shrine is special. This shrine is called Gokoku Shrine, and Gokoku means protect our country, protect Japan. This shrine was built in the 1850s, and there were many civil wars in this country. It is believed that all the way from the 1850s up until today, the spirits or the souls of the people of Hiroshima that sacrificed their lives to defend this country, it is believed they are resting inside of this Shinto shrine. Behind you, there on the right side, you may see that statue of a horse. That statue is there because these civil wars in the 1850s were often fought on horseback. It is there to remind us of them. On that horse, you may also see a golden chrysanthemum flower. You can also see it on top of the building in the shrine itself. I can see it because of my good glasses. Does anybody recognize that symbol? Maybe if you have been to the Imperial Palace in Tokyo. That symbol is the symbol of the Emperor of Japan. It is here because the Emperor respects the sacrifices the people of Hiroshima have made. That symbol cannot be used just anywhere. It can only be used on the buildings that the Emperor himself has approved of. Of these Gokoku shrines, there are 52. There is a leader, a head shrine if you will, and that one is in Tokyo. It is called the Yasukuni Shrine. That means the country at best shrine. Inside the Yasukuni Shrine, you'll find all of the names of all of the people that sacrificed their lives to defend this country. They're all written inside. Sometimes this Yasukuni shrine in foreign media is referred to as a war criminal shrine. And there is some truth to this. Because inside of this shrine you'll find the names of the people who have done good things, like cure diseases, but you'll also find the names of the people who have done unspeakable things, even convicted war criminals. It is a very politically heavy topic, but if you'd like to learn more, please visit the Yasukuni shrine in Tokyo. It is not part of this walking tour because Tokyo is very far away. In front of these Shinto shrines, there's the big Torii Gate. The Torii Gate is the symbol of the Shinto religion and the entrance of the shrine itself. Underneath this Torii Gate, on the ground, in the middle, you can see that fence. And that fence prevents us from walking in the middle of a Shinto shrine. The path in the middle is reserved for the spirits inside. We as humans are supposed to walk on the left or the right side. Before we enter a Shinto shrine, a few steps in front of the Torii Gate, we face the altar, bow once, that is to ask the deities inside permission to enter. And when we leave a Shinto shrine, a few steps in front of the Torii Gate, we turn around facing the altar, bow once more to thank the spirits for the visit. I've never been declined entry to this shrine. Maybe today will be the first day. So let's see if we can enter the Shinto shrine today. Make our way to the Torii Gate. Over here we are standing in front of the Purification ritual. This ritual is here to cleanse ourselves for the prayer, and I'll teach you how to do it. But if you are uncomfortable participating in these rituals, then please, you don't have to. Just see this as an educational experience. That being said, first you have to clean your left hand. The left hand in Japan is considered the clean hand because most people are right-handed. Even if you are left-handed, you're supposed to start cleaning your left hand first. After cleaning your left hand, you clean your right hand. Then you have to clean your speech for the prayer, and you do so by putting water in the palm of your left hand and you press it against your mouth, but no need to swallow. And then you finish by cleaning your left hand again. So I'll show it to you once. First, your left hand, then your right hand, then water in the palm of your left hand and you press it against your mouth. And then you finish by cleaning your left hand again. If you would like to purify yourself, there is a station over here, a station over here. Feel free to make your way to either one of these. And remember to start with your left hand. Feel free to purify yourself.
It's respectful to do that.
It is, yes, it is. Left hand. Right hand. Water in the palm of your left hand. Press it against your mouth and finish by cleaning. Left, right, yes.
You purify yourself before you go into the shrine, the Shinto shrine. They claim there are millions and billions of nature beings, Shinto. But my question is, if there are so much of millions and millions of nature beings, why do they go to war? And what does nature beings do? That's what my question is all about. They can say so many things. They murdered many people. They killed many people. So evil people. So are these nature beings evil? Whenever you have, they all say good things about whatever they talk about.
Seen as unhygienic, which is why they have been removed from many of these Shinto shrines. Instead, let's just call it holy alcohol that's now here you can use to cleanse yourself with instead. Let's make our way to the statue of a fish on the right side. Let's walk here on the left. Walk in the middle. may be wondering, why is there a statue of a fish right here? This fish is a carp. It's called koi in Japanese. There are so many carp swimming around these castle grounds that Hiroshima Castle, which is behind the trees over there, got the nickname Carp Castle. Because we're currently behind Carp Castle, there's a statue of a carp right here. These fish in Japan are eaten. You can find them in fish markets. But in order to make these fish edible, they have to be put inside of a clean water tank for 2 whole weeks. This gets rid of the dirt, the slime, and the foul odor. These fish are extremely stinky. But there is a legend involving these stinky fish. If one of these fish manages to jump up from the water, just like this one is, you can see the water over here, and it jumps over a big obstacle, then legend says that this stinky fish will transform into a dragon. Dragons are a symbol of wisdom and fortune. If anybody is familiar with Pokemon, it is the Magikarp transforming into a Gyarados based on the same legend. If you go to the Pokemon Center, you'll find many of these fish in Hiroshima Station. There's also a baseball team in Hiroshima called the Hiroshima Carp. Before every season, these players, they come over here, they put their hands on this fish, and they pray that they will transform into the Hiroshima dragon. They basically pray to finally win a season. It's been 8 years already. If you would like to pray for yourself to become a dragon one day, or if you would like to pray for the local baseball team to finally win, much appreciated. Feel free to put your hands anywhere on this fish, and if you ever come back with tiny children, there's one for the kids over there as well. My wife is from Hiroshima, but she doesn't care about baseball at all. But if the baseball team wins a season, we have a 30% discount in the supermarket, so go Carps. So feel free to make your prayer. Thank you very much. Love discounts. There's also a football and soccer team here in Hiroshima. They're a bit better, but they win me only a 5% discount.
I think all these are all whatever they say, like how Indian people tie on the trees, they tie all kind of stuff around here, hoping to get some luck or something like that.
Making your prayer for the discount. Just take a look at the poster over here. Yeah. You may be very confused what this poster is of. This is of an event that is held on the 5th of May in Japan in all Shinto shrines. The 5th of May is Children's Day. And on Children's Day, parents, they bring their babies to this Shinto shrine. They put their babies on these pillows, and there's a referee here in the middle. This referee makes loud noises. And the first baby to cry is the winner. This is called crying baby sumo. You can see the kids over here. They don't look very happy, that's the whole point. They cried the most, so they're on here as the champions of 2026. A couple of years ago, my daughter, Nico, she also competed, well, right here. But she was terrible. She didn't cry at all. She practiced her death stare, making other kids cry. One day she'll probably become a very strong woman, but for now she was a terrible baby sumo contestant. If you're ever in Japan on the 5th of May, you can see this event in all Shinto shrines in this country, but just a word of warning. On the 5th of May here, there were already over 700 crying babies. The 5th of May may also be the perfect day to not visit any of these Shinto shrines because they can be incredibly long. So feel free to take a few photos of the poster if you would like, and then we're gonna make our way to the benches over here.
So you were saying of nature spirits around here.
Yeah, so it's based on animism, so these are nature spirits, yes. So inside of the castle grounds that we are today, this area used to be the Imperial Military Headquarters. There was a time in history when Hiroshima was the military center of Japan. And at the same time, Hiroshima was the temporary capital of this country. Hiroshima's military importance is one of the main reasons why it got targeted by the atom bomb. In order to explain how and why Hiroshima became of such military importance in the first place, I need to hopefully not bore you with some history. It'll take a few minutes. Let's do it under this roof so we'll stay dry. And I've prepared a PowerPoint. You cannot escape them even on your vacation. So the building that used to be here in the castle grounds, this is the Imperial Military Headquarters. The remains are over there. I think the building itself was quite beautiful. You can see all of the greenery as well, and even the castle in the background. This is Hiroshima Castle. This, however, is the same building. This is right after the atom bomb. The building itself had to be demolished. It wasn't safe anymore, but the government here chose to keep these remains so we can learn about what happened in Sweden in a moment over there. The grass, trees, and the castle, it all burned down. We are currently roughly 800 meters, half a mile away from the hypocenter where the atom bomb exploded. And even in this area, you can see the massive destruction. Everything made out of wood completely burned down. At the time of explosion, the ground here in these castle grounds reached temperatures of 4,000 degrees Celsius, 7,000 Fahrenheit. Everything made out of wood, including the castle and this shrine, burned down. Both of this shrine and the castle were rebuilt in 1958. In order to talk about how and why Hiroshima became of such military importance in the first place, we have to go back to the creation of Hiroshima itself. In 1589, there was a powerful samurai, and his name was Teramoto Mori. The Mori family owned most of the middle part here in this country. Teramoto wanted to build a new castle, and he found this island. This island is protected by these big, wide rivers, making for a great natural defense, and the island itself is mostly flat land. So Teramoto could easily build a new castle. There wasn't much on this island so far, so he got to name it. According to him, this island is very wide, and wide in Japanese is Hiro. Does anybody know what island would be in Japanese?
Shima.
Exactly, yeah, Shima. So Teramoto named this area, Wide Island, Hiroshima. Teramoto Mori is the founder of this city. 10 years later, in 1600, there was a giant civil war in Japan. The winner of this civil war will become the next warlord of this country, the next shogun. Tokugawa from Edo, nowadays Tokyo, he won. And he wanted to bring peace to Japan because Japan was already fighting itself for over 100 years. He achieved peace by introducing a new class system to the people in this country. He divided them into 4 groups. The elite being the samurai. On the second place were the farmers, people who have to eat. On the third place were artisans. And all the way at the bottom were the merchants. May sound weird to put merchants at the bottom, but at the time the main religion in Japan was Buddhism, so it made sense. And thanks to this system, Japan was finally peaceful for almost 250 years. There was one thing that didn't fit this new system, and it was, well, foreign influence. Up until this system, Japan was trading with 2 European countries, the Spanish and the Portuguese. But these 2 countries wanted to spread Christianity in Japan, which Tokugawa absolutely hated. He forced the entire country of Japan to go into complete isolation. Nobody was allowed to go into Japan or out for 268 years. This isolation period is called the Edo period. But this Edo period came to an abrupt stop in 1853. In the 19th century, the West was busy colonizing the Pacific. The United States did not have a good position in the Pacific just yet. So they sent somebody called Commodore Matthew Perry on a big warship towards Japan. His mission was to break open Japan from its isolation so the United States could use Japan to replenish their water and repair their warships. At the time, the 15th generation of this Tokugawa warlord family had no idea how to fight the West. Japan was peaceful for so long and the weapons were way too old. There is this story that Tokugawa, he gathered the big sumo wrestlers, not the babies, the real ones, and he put them on the beach in order to push back the warships from Matthew Perry. They failed. Warships are stronger. And because this was such a dumb idea, Tokugawa had to step down. He could not be the military leader of Japan anymore. This is called the Bakumatsu. This period is called the Bakumatsu. It was the end of the warlord system in Japan, and Japan was now broken open. With the warlord gone, all of the power went back to the Emperor of Japan. The next in line, a 15-year-old boy, because what can go wrong? And this started the Meiji period. The Meiji period in Japan is the period of quick modernization, industrialization, and westernization. It was the end of the samurai. With their warlord gone, all of the samurai were fired. Many of them could not agree. Many of them went down fighting. The last civil war involving the samurai was in 1877. There's a Hollywood movie made about this called The Last Samurai. I doubt that the main actor, Tom Cruise, really was here. But spoilers for the movie, Tom Cruise could not win against this new westernized Japan. And in 1894, with Tom Cruise now officially gone, Japan was finally peaceful again. But Japan got scared of the West. The West was already colonizing most of the Pacific, and maybe Japan would also become a colony. In 1894, Japan joined this colonization effort by starting a war with China called the First Sino-Japanese War. In 1894, Japan fought with China in Korea and Taiwan, and they managed to win this war in only 7 months. This shocked the world, because how could a country like Japan that was stuck in this isolation period for so long, how could they develop so fast? They were able to do all of this in such a short amount of time. Well, the reason why Japan won was because of Hiroshima. Hiroshima becoming the military center of this country. We already looked at these rivers over here. But these rivers, they all go into the Seto Inland Sea. The Seto Inland Sea is protected by a giant island called Shikoku. It was impossible as an enemy on a warship to go to Hiroshima without being seen. The Seto Inland Sea goes directly into the Pacific, directly towards China. At the time, Hiroshima was the only big city in this part of the country that was well connected by rail with Tokyo. That was due to the Mori influence. That made it easy to send reinforcements and resources directly here. There were also many factories creating weapons and warships in Hiroshima and the Bay. Hiroshima became the military center of this country because it was easy to defend. And it was also easy to send these reinforcements directly towards China. In the castle grounds, they built the imperial military headquarters because in 1894, the Emperor Meiji lived here. And the rule in Japan is wherever the emperor lives is the capital of this country. Hiroshima became the capital of Japan in 1894 for 7 months. When this war was over, Meiji, the emperor, moved back to Tokyo, making that the capital again. He moved back to the imperial palace, which was built by the first Tokugawa warlord who started all of this fighting in the first place. That is a lot of history, almost 500 years or so. I hope it wasn't too boring, but that was the military rise of Hiroshima. One of the main reasons why it got targeted by the atom bomb. Let's continue by making our way out of the Shinto shrine. And we're going to make our way to the castle to take lots of photos. Let's make our way over.
So the white paper they tie, why they doing that? For wowing, you wow something, you tie the white paper.
Yeah, over there, those are fortunes. So you can buy them here in the front. You can see all of these animals. They have some paper in there.
Okay.
If it's a good fortune, you're supposed to take it back home. If it's a bad fortune, you have to wrap it up and put it on the
Put it
lines
in
over
the
there.
side.
So those are
Ah.
all bad fortunes. Please don't take any
So
of them
many.
home. Okay. We can see some more over here.
Oh,
And in January every year, there's a big bonfire right over here, and
and
they
they
burn
burn.
all of the bad luck away.
Okay. Ah. So this is something given by the shrine. All the bad lucks are put inside. When I first came, it was all super negative. All super negative. They leave it here. And he said when they had a bonfire, they burn everything and they start all over again every year once.
We have now visited one Shinto shrine together, so feel free to visit the remaining 80,000 after this tour.
The 80,000 Shinto shrines are around, according to him, all over China, and all of these are nature spirit for the nature. My question again, if there was so much of nature spirit and good spirit, why was there war, killing and fighting and massacring in Malaysia, in China and all? What were they doing? Why all of these things? Huh? So are they really nature spirits or they claim to be? Never mind. Let's see what happened today. We're going to start with the blessing. Once we finish this, then we go to the A-bomb site. where the actually bomb dropped, and we will do the blessing to remove whatever dark energy here still existing. Let's see. They just quiet down because of the whole world is against them right now for whatever wrong they've done. Can you guys hear me and also hear the guide? It's a beautiful tree here, and small red fruits, so tempting to eat. But the guy says all very poisonous. Let's see, maybe you can eat a nice sort pigeon here just now. See. It's very bitter. You can eat them. Super bitter. See how nice it is. All red but bitter. This must have been part of the thing that was burned, but this door is still strong with a metal. Nice river down there. This is supposed to be the castle. Going on the castle that was burned to ground. They rebuilt it again. It's still made of wood.
Feel free to take photos. We'll give it from out. Yeah, what do you like? You'd like to stand by any chance? Stand right over there. You get it? If you feel free to take photos. If you would like to have your photo taken, I'm classically trained by my wife. Lots of yelling involved. Feel free to pass me your best camera and I will do my best to take a photo of you guys. If you would like to have a photo taken, please pass me your camera and I'll do my best. Thank you very much. I always tell people to go lower and with taller and cooler, so I'll do my best. 3, 2, 1.
This is Amarat, our PH member from Subang.
3, 2.
She's with us right now. She's joining me. I'm joining her. She's sponsoring my trip to this place now. Give it the phone, give it the phone, give it the phone. Give it the phone. Give it the phone. I'll do. Give it the phone, I will do that. Give your phone to him. You give your phone to him. Give your phone to him.
3, 2, 1.
Again guys, this was rebuilt again. Remember, it's all burned by the fire of the 4,000 degrees centigrade temperature of the atomic bomb.
Three, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's zoom. Já vím,
Já bych tam velmi rád šel, jo.
Ale veď v pohodě.
Tohle je hezký interiér, jo, tam jsou právě po té straně a tamhle na můžu. Bylo by to pěkný, ale jak říkám, před měsícem to bylo prostě zavřený a
Yes, the river is here, guys. Beautiful river, water running, water is life, as you know. Rain and all. Green color. We're going to follow him now. Going down the steps and take pictures.
Look at this. I think there's a 100 castle stamp ready, so you all have it. Feel free to get them all. Let's make our way down the castle grounds.
So I see these beautiful buildings,
Yes,
but they're just spiritual. I think there's somebody living in them. So is it
they are.
spiritual or do they actually do the way the symbolism?
This building itself is not spiritual. The castle itself. The castle itself is not a spiritual building or anything
No, so
like
it's
that.
a castle, so the
Yeah.
emperor would have lived in it if it was the original.
No, the castle here used to be the home of Terremoto Mori, which is roughly 400 years ago. The Imperial Military Headquarters is right in front of us. You can see some of the remains of the
Oh, I
barracks over
see, I
here.
see. So did that get saved?
It didn't. So we saw it on
No,
the
the one
photo.
behind it.
No, that's the castle itself was made out of wood, and all of the trees you see in this area completely burned down. So this castle was rebuilt in
That
1958.
one, that one
Yes,
behind it. Okay.
completely burned down.
And
so
when
it's just
it
a replica.
when it was in its original form, though,
Yeah.
someone lived in it.
Yeah, a couple different people. So first it was Terremoto Mori,
Okay.
and then it was because Terremoto Mori lost this big battle.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Tokugawa won. So Terremoto was kicked out of the castle. He was on the
Yeah.
wrong side, and then the Fukushima family took over.
Yes.
They started renovating things in the castle, which Tokugawa did not give permission for. So he kicked them out as well.
Oh gosh.
And then the Asano family took over, and they lived here for the longest, until the end of the Edo period.
Because the various ones that I see
Yep.
around, you just come from Tokyo,
Yeah.
and some of these magnificent buildings, I don't know if they're, you know,
Colour of these trees.
I've got to say title, but for me, sometimes I don't know.
If there's a big torii gate, it's a Shinto shrine.
Yes,
If it's a place of prayer and there's no torii gate, it's probably a Buddhist temple.
yes,
And if it looks like a big fort that a warlord would live in, that's a castle.
okay. And so we would think they live on the top, but actually you wouldn't go up to the top, would you, to live?
Yeah. They would
Because
live.
you've got to walk more steps.
Well, he's also safer against attacks as well from that
Oh,
point.
I see. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. But Hiroshima is flat land, so the original castle grounds were way bigger than they are today.
This lady asking all stupid questions.
Flat land, and you need to build a very big wall.
Yes, that's right.
It took a long
Yeah,
time
yeah,
before
so
people
they-
were able to come over here in the first place.
Okay.
Any tree regrow by itself.
They did. In this area, most of the trees were donated.
No, but they didn't regrow after the thing. They all dead to the roots.
Yeah, there are. We'll see a tree soon. The eucalyptus will be at the side.
Oh,
of
they
the water
survived
over
they survived the. Okay,
There are roughly 150 trees that survived the atom bomb. We'll see one.
but were they very far from the epicenter or they were very close?
So the tree we'll see soon was 740 meters away. That's 740 meters away from the hypocenter, which is quite far. But even here, the ground would reach very high temperatures of 4,000 degrees Celsius. So most of these trees completely
This
burned.
guy is alive, huh?
Well, he's alive, but if it's an A-bomb tree, then you'll have a sign on top. So this is not one of the A-bomb trees.
Okay, the signboard that says A-bomb tree.
The A-bomb trees are trees that are preserved by the government here as a
I'm
monument.
sure, I'm sure. They deserve the right to be preserved.
I think so, yeah.
They're saying some trees survived and some trees have been preserved as a gratitude for they survived the You think we'll see some of the trees. Very interesting. Not easy to survive this real 4,000 degrees C temperature. So they treat them like bonsai trees, huh?
Yeah, they basically have the same pine and the same, I guess, art design as well. Yeah. Take a look at the wall over on this side. There's a sign over here. And on this sign you can see a photo of what used to be the middle gate here in the castle grounds. The middle gate used to be over here, but it was completely destroyed by the atom bomb. Over on this photo they're talking about the wall over here. And they're pointing out that this wall turned red. You can see red right over here, right? All of these red, black and white imprints. This wall and the part of the wall behind us are the only original parts of this entire castle grounds. And over here on the sign they're saying that this turned red because of the massive heat of the atom bomb. Later, when we reach the A-bomb dome, inside you may also see the same red colors and the same patterns as well. This is because of the same reason. So feel free to take a few photos of the wall over here, and then we'll end up making our way over to the tree.
But life grows on top of the rocks, huh? Because of the moisture, the life is growing. Even small trees growing. Wow, look at this guy. Life grows. You can't stop life growing, huh? Weather will clear everything. Even the skies are growing. Fantastic, really fantastic. Not this side, huh? Not this side. That side no life. Maybe because the shed from the trees are growing. But here there's no life. Look across the river now. This is what we call a willow tree. How beautiful this tree is. Wow.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Let's take a look at the tree over here before we leave the castle grounds. Excuse me over here. This tree behind us is a eucalyptus. And this tree is not a native species to Japan. Do we have any people from Australia today? I think
Yes.
This tree is a gum tree.
Yeah.
When Japan opened up in the westernization period in the Meiji period, the Australian government donated 4,000 eucalyptus to Japan. They all came here on boat. They were spread out in the western part of this country, so in Osaka and Hiroshima, because of its favorable climate. There were 400 of these eucalyptus here in Hiroshima. This is the only eucalyptus that survived the atom bomb. As you can see it here on the sign, this tree was almost 740 meters, roughly half a mile away from the hypocenter where the atom bomb exploded. Nowadays, this tree is a symbol of hope because it's still standing today. My mother-in-law, she asked me to ask you guys, if you ever come back here, please bring a koala with you and put that koala inside of this tree so it'll be healthy for the many years to come. She didn't tell me where to get this koala, also didn't tell me how to get this koala into this country. Maybe if you dress it up like a baby sumo, maybe you'll be able to get it over here.
Maybe need a case for the government.
Maybe. Feel free to take photos of the only surviving eucalyptus out of these 400 right over here. And then we'll continue by making our way out in the rest of the grounds.
And this was donation, so I think it was donation after it was donation before.
Go take some leaves, guys. Take some leaves back home of this tree that survived. Keep it as a remembrance. The tree that survived. Take a leaf as a remembrance that survived. Okay.
Very important. It's quite an old tree nowadays.
Yeah.
It's roughly 130 years old. I believe the average lifespan
Yeah,
is
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 140 years old. This tree is 140 years old.
Feel free to bring one next time. Let's make our way outside of the castle grounds. Let's see if you can take it as a souvenir in the airplane, but feel free to take that safe.
No, they put the bag there. Put the bag they want. You're not going to America. You're going to go to Australia. They will catch you. Malaysia, they don't catch you. Keep on.
Make our way out on over here.
This is man-made.
This moat?
This whole thing around it.
Yeah, this is a man-made moat. Yeah, it used to be connected with the Seto Inland Sea, but nowadays it isn't anymore.
Closed
It's
it.
all closed off.
Okay, so I don't see air flowing. There are a lot of algae growing inside. There's no flow.
Exactly. All made
So,
take
it's
a
all,
photo more inside of his
This
castle.
was man-made, so water came inside. They close it, so water stays inside. That's why there's no flow. Algae is growing.
I was just saying it's interesting sometimes to decay something like
We'll continue by making our way here through this tunnel. Maybe you'll see some art on the walls. The first thing you may notice are waves, and other things you may notice are dots. Those dots together may look like fish, maybe even like carps. Now, I've never seen them, so if you do, please tell me. Let's make our way here through the tunnel. The boy told me one carp and one dinosaur in this tunnel.
how old was it?
How old he was? He looked like roughly 5 or 6 years old. And I think he may have counted a few.
There's a fish.
The dinosaur in question is here on the right side. Use your imagination, maybe you will see.
We're walking under the road. The tunnel that's built. The highway is above that. Just crossing the road to go to the center where the bonus place. I hope I have a signal. So far, so good. It's raining. that you don't bang with somebody else. Why? Roll on top of us. Look at the color of my camera. Look how beautiful the colors turns out with this camera. Greens, purple, pink, orange, yellow. The floor is very slippery. The shoe is slippery. Because of the grip. How green the trees are, guy. Very interesting to know what kind of nature spirit they had. And they've been praying for this nature spirit for hundreds of years. And they call it Shinto. So there's no God, just nature spirit. They say there are millions of nature spirits. And what kind of nature spirits are there? With all the samurais and fighting and killing and doing all kind of stuff and hating another race. What are these nature spirits? Or something took over them and made them disabled, and they became in power to bring the dark energy. Let's see. Once we reach there, we'll sit down and I need you guys all to be there to do the blessing. I will see 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 million souls have come, as well as 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 800 years. 1,800 years. Souls have come. It's already raining. It's going to get heavy. Everybody has an umbrella. I have to get my umbrella now. Let's see. Okay.
Beautiful Chinese garden. This garden that we're standing in front of is called WWII Garden, a beautiful Chinese garden. WWII refers to the flowers you can see here on the ground. It's a mythical flower, it doesn't really exist, it's on the ground. Represent many different things, 4 seasons, long life, that kind of thing. This garden was built to celebrate the good sister relationship that Hiroshima city has with a city in China called Chongqing. Let's make our way into this garden. Let's find a place to sit dry. Make our way over there. I hope you can see the dry.
And the now layers of early days style okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki placed on top of the yakisoba noodles, and they're
this garden, WWII garden, it used to be on the other side over there. But 3 years ago they built a soccer stadium over there, so this garden had to move. Now it's here. And ever since, this garden has only been getting 1-star reviews on Google because people cannot find it anymore. So please write a good review of WWII garden after this tour because I believe it deserves it. Okay, the second PowerPoint presentation. Hopefully it will stay here and then the rain will stop. All right. Before we start talking about war, let's talk about food. This is the staple food of Hiroshima City. It is a layered savory pancake called okonomiyaki. Okonomi means whatever you like, and yaki means fried. So this is whatever you like, fried. There is some thick barbecue-like sauce on top. It is made by a local company called Otafuku. This company started in the 50s, but nowadays it's a global company, so chances are you can find this Otafuku bottle in your home country as well. Before I came to Japan, I had no idea how to cook. My wife, she got very upset with me, so she asked me to start making miso soup for dinner. I tried. I went to Costco here in Hiroshima. I bought a big bucket of white miso paste. White miso paste is not used for soup. White miso paste is used for candy. She made me eat it and I had horrible miso soup for 6 months. Out of pity, I took it upon myself and I managed to pass the National Japanese Cooking Exam. This certificate is now hanging, thank you very much, this certificate is now hanging on our kitchen wall. So whenever my wife and I have a disagreement about food, I point at the certificate, but I'm always wrong because she is the boss. Nowadays, I am somewhat qualified to talk about food, so if you have any questions, I may be able to answer. Hiroshima style okonomiyaki is a layered savory pancake. I have the layers right here. I'll pass this around later. Now you may understand why people call this a Japanese lasagna. The bottom layer, the batter, is often made from buckwheat. Then there is the dried fish flakes. It is not made from carps, don't worry. It is made from tuna bonito flakes. A whole lot of vegetables. If you need some fiber, this is the thing to get. Sometimes I get messages the next morning from people who are very happy with this decision. Slices of pork, the soba ramen noodles, and the toppings include an egg, an otafuku sauce, and some seaweed called ao nori. There are 2 styles of okonomiyaki here in Japan. I would like to say the good style and the bad. The good style is the layered style here from Hiroshima. The bad style is the mixed style from Osaka. Osaka style, in Osaka they mix the batter with the vegetables and an egg. They fry it in a frying pan and then they put the sauce and the seaweed on top. Have you tried the Osaka style before? May have been a little bit wet as well, right? Kind of an omelette. In the Osaka style, there's nothing that sucks up any liquids from all of these vegetables, so it can be a little bit wet. It is still delicious, but the texture is not for everybody. Hiroshima style, on the other hand, is layered. It is made right in front of you on a big iron hot plate. It is flipped a few times. And they also put these soba ramen noodles in there to suck up lots of flavor, making this dish a lot more crunchy. It is not just my opinion that this is the better style. In the Michelin Guide of West Japan from 2013, they had 3 honorable mentions of Hiroshima style okonomiyaki and 0 from Osaka, making it official that Hiroshima style is better. If you would like to try Hiroshima style okonomiyaki, you're in luck because there are over 800 of these restaurants in this city. There are more okonomiyaki restaurants here than there are 7-Elevens. There are 600 7-Elevens and 800 restaurants. Even in 7-Eleven you can buy okonomiyaki. There is 1,400 places to get it. Makes it very difficult to put them all on one slide, so I recommend these 3. these are my personal recommendations. I'm not affiliated with them, they're just very good. They're all within walking distance of the end of this tour. The first one I'll recommend is called Michan. And Michan is very famous in Hiroshima. It is said to be the first real okonomiyaki restaurant. The main branch, the main store, is behind the A-bomb dome. We'll see it during this tour. The second one is called Nagataya. And Nagataya, at the start of the main street of Hiroshima, it serves vegan and vegetarian options as well. It can be very popular, so please don't forget your umbrella. You may be standing in the rain for quite a while. The third one is called Okonomimura. And Okonomimura means the village of whatever you like. It is a building that has 20 of these okonomiyaki restaurants inside. If you go to Okonomimura, I recommend going to the top floor, the 4th floor. Find a place to sit. If it's full, just make your way down until you find a restaurant that serves you immediately. No need to wait in line. I've tried all of them. All of them are very good. The best one are on the 4th floor. It is very difficult to bridge this to the war. So I'm not even going to try. Let's just get right into it. We left off with Japan joining this colonization effort. In the First World War, Japan did not play a very big role, but they did ally with Britain in order to capture some German colonies. So they were expanding the Japanese Empire. They planted a puppet emperor in China to control them from the shadows. This led to a lot of friction between the two countries. So much so that in 1937 there was the second Sino-Japanese War. The Japanese government thought they would win this war easily. Had already beaten them before, they can do it again. But they were wrong. Because 1 year later, in 1938, this war was still going on. The Japanese government was afraid they'd be running out of resources. So in 1938, the Japanese government introduced a mobilization law. All of the adult citizens now had to start contributing to this war effort. In 1940, the United States had not joined the Second World War yet, but they saw the Japanese Empire becoming too big, too strong. They wanted to limit the expansion of the Japanese Empire with a sanction called the ABCD line. And I have it right here. The banana-shaped country in the middle, that is Japan, right over here. The A on this side is for America, that is Hawaii. The B on the other side is for Britain, having colonies over here, India. The C on top is for China. And the D at the bottom is Dutch, the Netherlands. We had colonies over here, Indonesia. These 4 countries did not allow Japan to go outside of this area. And at the same time, America stopped trading with Japan. That became a big problem for the Japanese army. Japan itself doesn't have many natural resources. In Japan there are lots of wood and water, but there isn't much oil or gas. Those 2 resources were imported from the United States, which now cut them off. The following year, in 1941, the Secretary of the United States, Cordell Hull, made a proposal to Japan. If Japan were to withdraw from its colonies, then this sanction would go away and America would start trading with Japan again. The Emperor of Japan, the Emperor Hirohito, could not accept this proposal, because according to him, accepting this proposal would mean the surrender of the entire Japanese Empire. All of the sacrifices they have made so far would have gone in vain. Instead, only 3 weeks later in Japan, they made the final decision to attack an American army base in the Pacific, Pearl Harbor. There are several reasons why Japan decided to attack Pearl Harbor. The first reason is that Japan really needed those resources. They wanted to force the United States back to the negotiation table through intimidation. The second reason is that right after this attack, now that the American presence is weakened in the Pacific, Japan also launched attacks on the Philippines to use as a stopover position to go to Indonesia. Indonesia had the rubber and the oil the Japanese army needed. The attack on Pearl Harbor is said to be the biggest gamble of the Japanese army in the Second World War. It is a gamble that Japan eventually lost. Prior to this attack, there was no declaration of war from Japan to the United States. America saw this attack as a sneak attack. It was unacceptable. Instead of being scared, America declared war on Japan, leading to 1942, the Battle of Midway. Up until 1942, the Japanese army was very strong, didn't lose many battles. But due to the influence, due to the intelligence agency from the United States, they were able to capture some messages from the Japanese army. They learned where the weak spots were in the Pacific. From 1942, the Allied forces started attacking these weak spots, and they started winning battles against Japan. I have a map right here that I'll pass around later. This map is from 1937, so from the start of the Second Sino-Japanese War up until 1942. The blue country here at the top in the middle, that is Japan. All of the other countries that are blue on this map of the Pacific, they were all part of the Japanese Empire. The Japanese Empire was huge. This map is after the Battle of Midway. So this map is after 1942 up until the end of the Second World War in 1945. When you have a closer look later, you may notice that a lot of these islands here in the Pacific, they turned red. After the Battle of Midway, the Allied forces were able to push further and further towards mainland Japan. The Battle of Midway is said to be the turning point in the war in the Pacific. In 1944, the United States reached the Philippines. And the Battle of the Philippines is the first battle where the Japanese government officially started using kamikaze pilots. The mobilization law from 1938 was not enough. Children were mobilized. Officially, these children were at least 16 years old. But there are records of some of these children being as young as 12. Some of these mobilized children in just a few months learned how to fly in an airplane, but they never learned how to land. And on their missions, they would not get enough oil or gas to return to mainland Japan because these children were sent on suicide missions. The word kamikaze dates back all the way from the 13th century, when Mongolians wanted to invade mainland Japan. The people in Japan, they were praying, please let the Mongolians not take over our country. And their prayers were answered. Kami is God, and kaze is wind. When the Mongolians were about to embark on their big warships towards mainland Japan, this kamikaze, this wind from the gods, this giant typhoon destroyed the Mongolian warships, and mainland Japan was not invaded. The kamikaze pilots, they were the children in the airplanes from above, the wind from above, destroying warships. But not from the Mongolians this time, but from the United States in the Philippines. The Battle of the Philippines was eventually won by the United States. And Japan lost and sacrificed many of its own children. The following year, 1945, the United States reached the island of Iwo Jima. After fierce battling, they won and moved to the next island, Okinawa. The Battle of Okinawa is said to be the bloodiest battle in the Pacific. Over 80,000 casualties, most of which were civilians. The Japanese government told the people of Okinawa to not be captured by the Allied forces, because if they were, according to their own government, their fate would be worse than death. When the people of Okinawa realized they were losing this battle, many of them jumped off cliffs, many drowned themselves. Over 70,000 people, over 30% of the entire population of Okinawa killed themselves on government orders. With both Iwo Jima and Okinawa under the control of the Allied forces, mainland Japan was now in bombing distance. Due to technological advancements, the airplanes from the United States could now fly higher than the Japanese airplanes could reach them. Japan lost in the air, and as a result, both Tokyo and Osaka were heavily bombed in firebombings. At the same time, there was the Manhattan Project. Oppenheimer produced 2 atom bombs. The Little Boy, the uranium-based bomb, and the Fat Man, the plutonium-based bomb. There was a test in the United States, in New Mexico, where the United States only tested the Fat Man. They had enough plutonium to build a second Fat Man. There wasn't enough uranium available to build a second Little Boy, so that one was yet to be tested. America made a list of 12 cities in Japan, 12 potential testing sites for the little boy. One of these cities on the list was quickly removed, and that city was Kyoto. The United States thought if they were to bomb Kyoto, being the cultural heart of Japan, then maybe after the war there would be an uprising by the Japanese people. It would make it difficult to control them. They also believed Kyoto has a long history, many beautiful buildings they did not want to bomb. Kyoto was off the list, but there were still 11 cities left. And the criteria for picking these cities is that first, inside of the city, there should not be any Allied prisoners. The second criteria is that the city should have a big military importance. We already visited the Imperial military headquarters inside of the castle grounds, and we already learned about Hiroshima's military importance. Hiroshima at the time was seen as a purely military city. The third criteria is that the city should be flat land. If the city is flat land, it is easy to measure the destructiveness of a bomb. Hiroshima being flat land is the reason why Terremoto Mori built the city in the first place. And the last criteria is that the city should not have been heavily bombed prior. That makes it difficult to measure. Hiroshima fulfilled all of these criteria and became one of the prime targets for the little boy, leading to August 1945. On the morning of the 6th of August, 3 airplanes, 3 scouts from the United States Army flew over Japan. They were looking for the perfect weather conditions. The United States wanted to take a before and after photo. That was the scientific approach. One of these scouts reported that over Hiroshima there were clear skies and no rain, which sealed its fate. On the morning of the 6th of August, 8:15, the little boy, the Iranian-based bomb, exploded 600 meters, 2,000 feet on top of this city. That was intentional. The scientists thought if they were to make this bomb explode high on top of the ground, this blast, this shock wave would ensure maximum destruction. And it did. In the first seconds, an estimate of 10,000 people already lost their lives. And in the following days, months, and even years, the total estimated death toll of Hiroshima today is 200,000 people. At the time, the total population of Hiroshima was only 300,000, meaning that the death of this little boy took the lives of 2/3 of this entire city. But still, Japan did not surrender. And 2 days later, on the 8th of August, the Soviet Union declared war on Japan. Throughout most of the Second World War, the Soviet Union was neutral towards Japan. They did not want to fight Japan on one side and Germany on the other. But they made a deal with the Allied forces in February 1945, the Yalta Convention. The Soviet Union would join the war against Japan within 3 months of Germany's surrender. And in return, they would get more land after this war was over. The 8th of August is exactly 3 months after Germany officially surrendered on the 8th of May. On the 8th of August, the Soviet Union started by invading Japanese colonies, the northern part of China, Manchu, and also Korea. They took over the northern half of Korea, which today is North Korea. The following day, on the 9th of August, an airplane carrying the Fat Man flew over Japan. Its target was a city called Kokura. On the last moment, one of these scouts reported over Kokura it became cloudy. Makes it difficult to see the target and to take photos. The United States decided not to return with this bomb to their land. They decided to bomb the nearest city on the list, which was Nagasaki. Even though the plutonium-based bomb was the more destructive of the two, it killed less people. Nagasaki has hills, and these hills are believed to have saved lives. That being said, the total estimated death toll of Nagasaki is 90,000. On the 14th of August, Emperor Hirohito decided to surrender, and the following day he announced his surrender on the national radio. On the 2nd of September, he signed the Potsdam Declaration, which is the official end of the Second World War. Historians believe that the reason why Emperor Hirohito decided to surrender was a combination of these 3 events. Japan was now heavily bombed, and now the Soviet Union coming in from the north. Japan could no longer fight, now defend itself from the Soviet Union coming in from the north and the Allied forces coming in from the south. At the same time, in Germany, the capital Berlin was already split in 2. One half from the United States, the other from the Soviet Union. It was believed in Japan if they did not surrender, this would also happen to them. the northern part of Japan would become the Soviet Union and the southern part the United States. After the war, Emperor Hirohito was never tried as a war criminal. But whether or not he should have been, I'll leave that up to you. We'll continue by making our way back into the rain towards Gate Park Plaza for a restroom break, and then we'll be going to the Peace Memorial Park to learn about the mission of Hiroshima, the mission for all of us to never let this happen ever again. Thank you for listening.
Never let it happen again. Never let it happen again. Correct. How the place is today. Or new buildings coming up, malls and things like that. Let's see when we sit down and see what happens here.
My opinion. Mistake. Wasn't intentional. Generally believe that out of this entire story, only the first Sino-Japanese war on the Japanese side was justified. Afterwards, probably shouldn't have done it. Yes. Yeah. China itself was very, very weak at that period of time. That was after the Second Opium Wars. It was very, very short, but it doesn't mean Hiroshima was safe to be in or to be bombing at all. Most of the crops on top and everything was exposed to the collapse, including people lots of radioactivity in them. Lots of poisoning as well. Let's wait here to the right. And down here to the right as well. Here to the right as well.
We're walking to the other side, guys. We're walking now to the part where there's going to be the site of the actual bombing. It's a 2.5 hour guided tour of the part where the bomb was exploded. It's all changed now. Yeah, it's 1945, so now it's 2025. More than 80 years.
We stand on the left side over here because the camping bicycle I'm already right in front of.
More than 80 years. 90 years, sorry. Years of all these things happening now. See how it's changed. Let's see. That one tree survived. So I wish I could pause the video and play a game. But they don't allow this in live. But it's okay. Let's see what we can see now. I bought a local SIM card that makes it good. Otherwise, we'll do all of this, roaming charges, roaming. The signal doesn't work compared to that having a local SIM. I always buy a local SIM to make sure you get good coverage. I don't know why I don't see any write up what's going on. It will
Yeah,
become.
that's amazing, yeah. Oh, but really good weather for that, right? Yeah. The Shinto tiger, that's an amazing thing. We should do it, this is the whole thing. We should do the whole thing.
The blue line and
Yeah.
some parts of the dotted blue line.
So the whole 72 kilometers. Nice. In one day?
No, in 2 days.
Perfect way to do it. First time I did it, yeah. I can do it in one day. I was able to, but I didn't see anything. It was a little bit heavy. Yeah.
So we started at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
and the first day, so it was quite late
Yeah.
because we had to get there.
It takes a little bit of time as well.
And then we had to look for accommodation, and we only found a hostel which was not on the blue line, the
Oh,
official one,
yeah,
but
yeah.
on the dotted blue line, which is
Yeah.
the Island Explorer. So we had
Yeah.
some extra kilometers, like
Yeah.
30 or
Ooh, quite a bit.
35
Yeah.
on top of the
Yeah.
official blue line.
On a regular bicycle or electric bicycle? Yeah. It's quite steep sometimes, right?
Yeah.
It's quite a climb to the bridges themselves. But it is very beautiful.
Yeah, the bridges were okay, but at one point I had to walk.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely recommend walking at some point to preserve some energy. Sometimes it is very steep.
Yeah. So usually we drive through our bikes and
Again, food. Too much of food in this country. Just another Asian country.
quite used to it.
Everybody likes to eat.
Exactly, yeah.
Some of the food is available. Pride of Hiroshima.
I also wasn't expecting it.
Great Park Plaza.
I'm better prepared the second time. It takes a few days to get a piece of it. From the north, Germany, so in the next yeah, that's all that's it. Yeah. That's very close to the water as well. All right. That's what it said. We have the bathrooms over here. Feel free to use the bathrooms if you would like. The bathrooms are right over here. Let's take a little break. feel free to use the bathroom. Let's take a 5-ish minute break.
We're taking a bathroom break, guys. Please, can you hold it? Check the camera. I don't see any people saying something. Only always see something. I don't see that. I wonder why.
Shall I show the views?
Normal?
Very interesting. Huh? Millions and millions of nature beings. Huh? All good. Huh? Church. Huh? And then make them all into evil spirits and go around fighting and killing people. Huh? Nature beings. So that's what he said. Huh? Yes or no? He said that. A lot of nature beings, millions in temples of nature beings. Then go wild, go on a killing spree, kill everybody. Yes, you know, restaurant become the toilet, being a toilet thing now. Locals. It was a thing that you do yeasting, you're not going to work. Get a local sim, always get a local sim. I'm just going to walk around, show things around here. This is how the restaurants are. See how clean they are, my friends. See how clean they are. See how clean they are. Come. Oh. I just came back from Gujarat after almost about 2 weeks of traveling. Plastic everywhere. Everywhere. Look at any plastic here? Any piece of plastic there? You see people clean them, or people have the habit of not throwing things? How do you throw it? Where the plastic going? You cannot figure out. I ask this question. The cows are there eating the plastic, eating the food. You know, so what's wrong? Why can't people change? It's your country, your home, keep it clean. They keep it so clean. You know, and also pan spitting pan everywhere. Everywhere on the road, even on the walls, pan spitting. I tell these people, you bring 100 Indians here, very nice, they be quiet, full loose. You bring 1,000 Indians here, they say, let's import some pan here. They throw in the right place, keep it clean. It's a habit. Now you bring 100,000 Indians, what do you do? They spit everywhere. I'm not sure whether I say something wrong or not. But please agree with me that what I saw in Gujarat, exactly what was happening. Spitting one everywhere. Even when the bike they go, the car, they spit on the wall. Every road is all full of pan and plastic. Don't trust me, I show you videos of people. Even I went to Pondicherry, where is a mangrove swamp. Plastic bottles everywhere. Plastic. And everyone saying, oh no, you know what they say? It's my work to throw, it's your work to clean. The government work to clean. I will do my work. I'm paying money, I'm paying tax to clean. So something must clean. I'm not going to clean. Very sad you have this attitude. I'm very surprised. We have been here for the past few days. Not a single plastic anywhere, everywhere. You don't even find dustbins. People have the consciousness to take and throw from there. Right? You don't keep on telling them. You don't tell them everything. It just happens like so. Right. Okay, sorry guys. Something went on. My phone just fell down. My phone's always fell down. It fell down, it fell out.
This building is called the Hiroshima Orinzuru Tower. Orinzuru means paper crane in Japanese. This is the paper crane tower. On the ground floor is a souvenir shop, and you can also pay some money to go up these floors. I think it's a little bit expensive for it, but if you decide to pay roughly 2,000 yen, you can go up these floors and you can see the exhibitions of Hiroshima inside. And you can also learn how to fold your own paper crane. If you've made your own paper crane, you can go all the way to the 11th floor over there, and you can drop the paper crane down. You can see behind the glass on the left side all of these white blue things, all mounted of them. Those are all paper cranes that people have made during that workshop. According to the website of the WWII Tower, there are over 800,000 paper cranes in there right now. Sometimes these paper cranes are recycled, and they are recycled into high school certificates. I see some people standing on the 11th floor. One person, after that person is done setting up the camera, maybe they'll see a paper crane fall down or fly. Let's see, I don't see it just yet. Oh, did it fall down? 800,001 paper crane in the moment. All the way on top, on the 12th floor, is a observation deck where you can see the Peace Memorial Park from up high and dry. And at night, this place turns into a rooftop bar, a bit expensive at 2,000 yen, but you can enter on the left at the orange sign over there. You get a nice view of the Peace Memorial Park at night lit up. Let's make our way to the sidewalk over here. Please be careful of bicycles. Again, I'll protect you with my stick.
Okay guys, finally I see one plastic on the floor. I'm going to pick up the plastic. I'm going to pick it up. One plastic on the floor. Now I must put a rubbish bin. Where do I get a rubbish bin? To keep it clean. Can you imagine? One rubbish plastic. I'm traveling the whole day, I saw one. Okay, let's see if I have to carry it with me or find a rubbish bin.
Take a look at the photo over here. On this photo is taken in October 1945. You can see the massive destruction of this bomb. Most of the buildings here were only two-story wooden buildings. Most of them burned down. The building here on the right side used to be the Industrial Promotion Hall. Inside, people would promote products they were proud of. The building itself was also known as the Pride of Hiroshima, and it used to look like this. This building became the pride of the city because it was the first Western-style building to be made here. To the people of Hiroshima, this meant that the Westernization period, the Meiji period, had finally started here. The building itself was designed by a Czech architect. His name was Jan Metzel. He designed this building using an Eastern European Baroque style. He made it very strong. One of the only few buildings in this area made so strong. If you look behind the sign, you can see the white building there in the back. On the back side of that white building, 600 meters, 2,000 feet on top, is where the atom bomb exploded. There is ground zero. That is the hypocenter. And because the atom bomb exploded so close to the Industrial Promotion Hall, most of the forces came from the top. The outside, the exterior of the dome was blown off, but the reinforced construction underneath is still there. The walls on this side, however, were mostly destroyed. Those are the walls you can see behind you today. That building is still in the exact same state as it was on this photo. The only thing that the government has done is put these black pillars on the right side. They're there to prevent the walls from falling over. After the war, the people in Hiroshima were discussing what to do with the remains of the pride of their city. Are they to destroy it as it is a tragic reminder, or are they to keep it as a reminder of what humanity is capable of, for better or for worse? They decided to keep it, and in 1996 the A-bomb dome, the atom bomb dome, became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So that we from all over the world can come here, learn about what happened, and learn that this should never happen again. There's a stone monument right in front of the A-bomb dome. Let's make our way over there.
So the road, I think that we have only one traffic on the road. You're fantastic. Seriously.
Even though the building itself is still standing today, inside there were no survivors. There were over 100 people inside at the time of explosion. These two Japanese characters on this stone, they spell PVH, which means in memory of or rest in peace, dedicated to all of the people that were inside. Sometimes people come here, pray in front of this EA monument, and some people also make donations. One thing that people donate is water. You can see a cup on the left and the right side of this stone filled with water. People donate water because, as we saw in the photo earlier, everything here was destroyed. That includes the entire water infrastructure. Survivors had nothing to drink, which is why people come here, donate water, so these spirits that are resting inside of the A-bomb dome today always have something to drink and can rest peacefully.
Spirits.
The spirits, yes, the E in EA. We'll continue by circling around the building on this side. I'll walk very slowly, so feel free to take photos. I'll be stopping there on the corner where there's also a good photo spot as well. So feel free to take photos, and we'll continue over to this side.
Can I see those words again?
Over here? I'm gonna have to carry it for maybe 10 minutes. Take it.
Very good.
Stickies.
So this pipe
Yeah, a little bit to the back of this building, in between this building and the hospital building behind it.
Guys, I'm carrying the plastic bag looking for a rubbish bin. I couldn't find rubbish bin. It's crazy. Maybe people don't throw because of that. Huh?
These memorial bars end
Here it is. A building made by Czech architect and still standing strong. Mm. 1945, August. The first atomic bomb laid on. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. Oh, can be carrying it. I couldn't find this.
Because of course they didn't know was all the people coming in to rescue them will get sold by the
as well, it keeps going over 100,000 and nothing but every year people who died photos
I saw another plastic. Another plastic. From 2 plastics so far. And they have no dustbin. Where will people throw away? It must be all visitors coming here and throwing plastics out.
demonstration of the massive pressure buildup in the building itself. It is said that this pressure buildup killed the people inside before they knew what was happening. When this pressure built up, it was able to release itself from this part to go out from all of these big windows on this side, exposing the inner wall. And like we saw earlier within the castle grounds on the wall over there, maybe you also noticed the same red and black imprints on that wall as well. That is because of the massive heat of this bomb. As for the architect, Jan Letzel, I think his story was interesting. Because how does somebody from the Czech Republic, how does he build the industrial promotion hall over here? Jan Letzel was a brilliant architect, studied in many different countries and eventually found his way to an architectural company based in Tokyo. This was during the Westernization period, the Meiji period, the start of the 20th century. In Tokyo, Jan Letzel designed many universities and hospitals. He was so good that the government of Hiroshima asked him to also build the industrial promotion hall over here. And he did. But in 1923 there was the giant earthquake of Kanto, magnitude of 8.2. It destroyed all of his buildings in Tokyo and it killed over 80,000 people there. Jan Letzel got traumatized. He had never experienced an earthquake this big. He returned to his home country where only 2 years later, at the age of 41, he took his own life. I would like to believe that if Jan Letzel would have known what the only building of this that is still standing today would come to mean, would come to symbolize, that maybe he himself would have been able to find some peace. That is Jan Letzel, the architect of the Industrial Promotion Hall, the pride of Hiroshima, now known as the A-bomb dome today. Let's make our way towards the river over there so we can see the A-bomb dome from this side.
If you've lost your own.
No, something
Free to take a few more photos if you would like, and also the side over here where you can see a few more photos also about this preservation project inside. So feel free to take a look at those. We won't be standing here for too long, so please don't walk away too far.
Look at the river, guys. The river must go very high. Look at the ladder down there, the color. It's low tide maybe, or summer, in summer. I can see at least about 2.5 meters of height on the other side. An island having such a big river, that's amazing. With all of this good thing they have, why do you want to go and fight again? Why do you want to conquer the world? Funny people, yeah. Funny people. Mm. Yeah. I can't take pictures. I'm holding this. You take pictures. I can't take pictures. You can't see me talking because I am the one holding the camera. That's why you always need some help with me to hold the camera. I can talk and people can see me as I talk. Mhm. A country got so much goodness, everything they have. Why they want to go and fight and kill other people, take everything? This is what's happening in the whole world today. Everybody want to corner somebody, take whatever they don't have or whatever they want more, what they already have. It's very sad, very, very sad. It's raining right now. I'm not sure where I can sit down and do the blessings. Where will be the right place? It's all wet.
Let's go down the stairs over here. They are quite steep, so please take your time. Safety first. Let's take a look over here. We learned about the mobilization law in 1938. We also learned this law was not enough and children were mobilized. These are the names of 351 schools that were mobilized and stationed right here. Here on top are the names of the prefectures where these schools came from. Out of these schools, a total estimate of 6,000 children were taken away from their friends and family all over this country, and they had to live right here. Out of these 6,000 children, there are no known survivors. In my opinion, the names of these children should have been written inside of the Yasukuni Shrine, the shrine in Tokyo. But inside, none of their names are written. The Yasukuni Shrine does not accept these children. In order for that shrine to accept a name, their body had to be identifiable. The atom bomb exploded behind us and it reached temperatures similar to the surface of the sun. The bodies here were beyond recognition, which is why the Yasukuni Shrine refuses to accept these children. They were not recognizable anymore. After the war, parents and survivors took it upon themselves and they built this monument, so the sacrifices of their children have not gone in vain. You may have noticed that 2 of the names of these schools are crossed out. The administration where these schools were during the war was absolutely terrible. They were moved around all the time. After the war, the government checked all of these schools and they verified that all of them were here, except these 2. There's no evidence for this, so they had to be scratched out. They were not in Hiroshima. Let's make our way to the front of this monument. On the big plates in the back you can see what kind of work these children were forced to do. On the plates all the way on the left you can see that children had to work in demolition. In Hiroshima they thought they would also get hit by these fire bombings, so these children were forced to create barriers or fire breaks. On the other plates you can see that children had to work in factories. These colorful things right next to this tower, those are paper crates. And paper cranes are for the children that passed away because of this bomb. The tower itself is a pagoda, typical one, but this one is slightly different. The bottom layer is the smallest. It gradually becomes bigger. That is to represent the difficult time, the difficult life these children had. And here in front is the goddess of peace. Feel free to take a moment, feel free to take a few photos of the mobilized Students' Memorial, and then we'll continue over that way. So feel free to take photos.
This is why they are, right? These have to work very hard. The parents of the kids made this for them. How they had to work and start making things for the war. And they all died in the war with the bomb. All the paper cranes. All the children. All the small ones. Big ones, and all very, very colorful. All interesting to see this. Very, very colorful. Paper cranes.
Alright, let's continue over this way. Across the street is a 7-Eleven. That 7-Eleven is where I met my
right.
wife. Part of his history too. Across the street of that 7-Eleven on the right side you can see a very long line. That is for the okonomiyaki restaurant, Makataya, the one that serves vegan and vegetarian options. Please don't stand in line like them over there. That line may take longer than 1 hour.
Whoa.
I recommend going around the corner on the right side into the main street of Hiroshima. It has a roof over it. You'll find Anderson, the bakery over there, and all of the other 800 okonomiyaki restaurants. Just go over there, you'll have okonomiyaki in front of you within 5 minutes. Let's make our way over the bridge behind us, the Motoyasu Bridge.
This will be as a queue. Come. How high will the water rise? It's very high.
How high is the?
Will the water rise very high?
It can do. You see
Yeah,
it
I can
goes
see the
over
mark.
there.
Yeah.
It's
So this
high
is-
enough for the boats to be able
When
to
will
go.
this happen? During winter?
No, it's every day. So this
Oh, low
is the
tide.
river. Yeah, exactly. Low and high tide. This river is directly connected with the
The
Seto
ocean.
Inland Sea.
Yeah. That's
There's
why I
the,
see a
there's the-
real long line, about 2.5 meters at least.
So the ferry that goes to the island of Miyajima, you can board it behind you. So if the water is too high, it won't be able to go on these bridges like you can see over there.
Okay.
If it's too low, it won't move at all.
Yeah.
So if it's there, I would say
Wow.
this is not very high for the
Very
boats
serious.
themselves.
See, guys, the high tide is so high. So the moon and everything else
Alright,
plays a very important
Then
part.
let's continue
So always
straight
said
to
it's
the
actually about
Children's
2.5
Memorial.
meters height. I need to buy a good shoe. These shoes are very slippery in rain. The roads have to be like this in order to work. See? But sometimes like that, it doesn't work. Slippery. Most of the shoes that the people sell, they're not good to made for rain. You know that? The shoes are not made for rain. It's very slippery.
Yeah.
Mhm. Should buy some rubber soles. But yeah,
I'll buy for you next
I
year.
don't buy anything for me. Lah. I'm just telling you. Lah. You know. See, the road is rough enough, so it's
You
fine.
buy for your tiger only.
Yeah.
Such a good
You
brand.
know, a few times I go like that, I'm like slippery, you know. How
Come, I
dangerous.
give you Nishika.
Yeah. Seriously, you know, I'm thinking about it, you know.
Live.
I'm live, yeah, live.
Sorry.
Hey, don't listen to anybody and start buying shoes for me, yeah? My size is 25, size 25, okay? You want to buy one for me? Size 25 is the shoe size, huh? Anybody want to buy shoe for me? It's size 25, okay?
We're standing here in front of the Children's Memorial.
Ah,
The girl on top, her name is Sadako Sasaki. Sadako was 2 years old when the bomb exploded on top of this city. She lived far enough away from the hypocenter that she was saved from the initial blast. But at the age of 11, Sadako got very sick. She developed leukemia and had to be hospitalized. In the hospital, Sadako started folding paper cranes. It is believed that if one folds 1,000 paper cranes, their wish gets granted. Sadako's wish was to live. But unfortunately, several months later, at the age of 12, Sadako passed away. Nowadays, the story of Sadako and her paper cranes are not only about her. It is about all of the children who passed away because of this bomb. Underneath Sadako, on the left and the right side on this tower, you can see a boy and a girl for all of these children. And when it's school trip season, like right now, then you'll see many school children walking around in Hiroshima. This morning they came over here, they sang in front of this tower and they rang that bell. The bell itself is also a paper crane. Some of these children this morning also brought thousands of paper cranes they've made together. And they put those paper cranes inside of the boxes behind this tower. One of these boxes is open every day. There's the one with the white sign on the left side over there. If you have your own paper crane, you can donate that paper crane inside of that box that is open today. Let's make our way towards that box. Let's walk. The box over here is the box that is open today. If you have your own paper crane, you can donate that paper crane inside of the box over here. Feel free to walk through this box, feel free to take photos. You are allowed to touch the paper cranes, it is said to bring good luck. But when you do, please be delicate. So feel free to walk through the boxes and I'll meet you on the other side.
I'm walking through with my umbrella. I'm going to open the umbrella now. Shoop. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Rubber cranes for this girl. Guys, you know how many children these guys kill in China and everywhere else? Understand, my friend? When one girl died again, it's a big issue. How many children killed? How many curs they have? Let's see. It's just too much rain. I got to sit down today. Nice day to sit down. It's too much rain to sit down and do some kind of a blessing today. Let's see. Mm.
All of these bundles that are hanging over here, there are 1,000 paper crates. These boxes are filled with all of the wishes from the people coming over here. No, one bundle. One of these hanging things is 1,000. You can also see this one appeared over here a couple of days ago, and this is made with the local baseball players over here. I don't know what their wish is. Maybe they wish to win. The Peace Memorial Museum has a postal address where you can send these paper cranes. When you're back home with your loved ones, you can send these paper cranes there. And then they'll put the paper cranes for you inside of these boxes. There's the story of the paper cranes. The paper cranes are all over Japan. But in Hiroshima they have a very special meaning because of Sadako herself. In case you would like to throw something away, there is a garbage can, trash can over there. And let's continue by making our way over to the other side.
Where are we going to sit down, huh? It's all wet and raining. Ay, ay, ay. Mm. Yeah, winds are getting heavier. Oh, there's a big bell. The big bell, the bang the bell.
Photo I showed you earlier of the A-bomb dome, that photo was taken from this side. You can see the photo itself on the flag, on the monument right over here. Feel free to take a few photos if you would like. Please don't get your camera too wet. Feel free to take a few photos.
அவன் தனியாகவே அப்படியே தான் தனி காட்டான் லண்டனில் இருந்தாங்க அதனால அவன் தனியாக தான் இருந்தான்
Okay, listen. Trying to find your shoe shop.
How many children have been massacred in Japanese army? Here the crane, the big on the crane and big 10,000 people descending to all the kids. How many people suffer in pain? It's what movie was 731 when you see the Chinese children, the Chinese people, how they all the tortured, cut them and like that. You will see that. All hidden, no one. It's very nice, children die, this, that. How much it costs? The price of the curse. The whole world is not sending cranes outside China. Sending cranes inside. We send all the cranes outside China.
The original IEOI bridge was completely destroyed, but you can still see some of its remains inside of the Peace Memorial Museum in the first hall on your right side. Let's continue to the bell behind us, the Bell of Peace. Make our way up.
But it's not hearing, huh? There are still wars in many parts of the world. Wars in cities, wars in religion. It says, we dedicate the bell to a symbol of Hiroshima's aspiration that the nuclear arms and war be gone and nations live in peace. May it ring to all corners of the earth to meet the ears of every man, for throats and palpitations, the hearts of the peace-loving donors. So may you, two friends, step forward and toll the bell. September 28th, 2020. But how much of peace has been done by this bell ringing? Still fight going on in many parts of the world. Gaza is gone, Ukraine is going on, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, everywhere, Pakistan, India, China, it's going on and on.
After I rang the bell, feel free to put your hand here at the bottom. The vibration is set to bring good luck. Please don't put your hands over here because then you have to go to the hospital. Please underneath, not very strike for them. So here it goes. If you would like to ring the bell yourself, feel free to do so. It is not a strength competition, it's a very valuable old bell. So please don't put all your power into it. Roughly the same amount as I just did. But if you'd like to ring the bell, please feel free to do so. Like,
All different languages.
Anybody else would like to ring the bell? Feel free to do that. No, this is all Japanese. This is Sanskrit. This is all kinds of things. This is Genbaku, Genbaku, Shokai. This is basically the wishes of the atom bomb survivors. Yep. Then let's make our way down the Bell of Peace. Let's make our way to the left of the mountain. Let's continue to the Mound of Peace behind the Bell of Peace over here. Please be careful of the cone around the corner, don't want you to trip over it. I've moved this cone every day for quite a while, but it kept being put over here. I'm pretty sure one guard in this area is very frustrated. Let's continue over this way to the Mound of all of the trees here on the left, they are all the golden trees, the green golden trees. When it's November or October.
Too much a word of peace, peace, peace. You know, when the Japanese laws, it is made an amendment that they should not have any army at all. So Japan has got no army, just policemen. They are not allowed to have any army at all because of whatever they've done with the war. Serious, huh? And once the emperor was the most powerful man in the whole universe, he was brought down and said, you are nothing. Seriously. They revered him such a high level, he had to come down and understand that he's nothing but just a normal man who made all his mistakes, and many people died because of him, but they are denying it.
Standing here in front of the Mound of Peace. Right after the bombing, many survivors had severe burn wounds, and they had to jump into these surrounding rivers to relieve themselves of some of their pain. Many of these survivors were too weak, and they passed away with impact of the water or they drowned. The military that was stationed on a nearby island came rushing over here, and they tried to save the people in this area. But they quickly realized this was not a rescue mission. This became a recovery mission. There were barely any survivors in this area. All of the bodies in this area were put on big piles in these big open areas, much like the one we have right here. It was August, very hot. These bodies started decaying fast. They had to be cremated. They were put into urns, and these urns were placed underneath this mound. Underneath this mound are the remains of 70,000 people that passed away because of the bomb here. The military put all of the information they had about all of these people on big pieces of paper in the hopes that some of them would be identified. They put those big pieces of paper in the hut over there, which is filled with paper crates. Ever since, only 2,000 have been identified. The Peace Memorial Museum hasn't given up just yet. They put these information in digitalized archive inside of the Hall of the Atom Bomb Victims. In front of the Mount of Peace, in front of the fence, you can see the same water bottles over there. And on the morning of the 6th of August every year, the Emperor of Japan burns incense here right in front. Feel free to take a moment, feel free to take photos of the Mount of Peace, the final resting place of 70,000 people.
I've been to Auschwitz, madam. I've been to Auschwitz. I have been to Auschwitz. Suffered and died. Cranes, cranes, cranes. So they can fly away. Have they all flow away? The crane flies and go. Have these people all flow away, are all stuck here. And many other souls have been stuck here for years and years and years. Have they really flow away?
Alright, let's continue over to this side, the last part of this.
Come, take a picture of me. Wait. Take this way. Good. You know, I've been to Auschwitz, where the Germans put them all in gas chambers. I think we'll come and sit there.
I don't have all the answers there.
Actually, these shoes are useless. You buy all these expensive shoes, they're just like a piece of plastic in the wall of this. Hey, the shoes are crazy, guys. Must be very careful when you walk on rainy day. Like there's no grip between the floor and your shoe. Last place we got to go now. Mm-mm. It's the bus stand. Hmm.
It will be very difficult to see through this jungle of umbrellas. In the back you can see a flame over there, and that flame is the flame of peace. The flame of peace will keep burning until all of the nuclear weapons in the world are gone. The flame is held up by the hands of the people of Hiroshima, rising up from the ashes of this city, holding this hope, holding this mission in the palm of their hands. The pond over here is called the Pond of Peace, providing drinkable water to the spirits that are resting in this park. The ark and this monument that we're standing in front of is called the Victims' Memorial. Underneath this ark is a chest, and that chest is a grave. Inside of that grave are books that contain all of the names of all of the people that passed away because of this bomb. Every year the government, they inspect these books, and if there are any damages, then they are repaired. So these books are well taken care of. The ark itself is a traditional Japanese roof. It protects the people inside the grave from this weather, from this rain, so they can rest peacefully. On that grave something is written, something in white, something in Japanese. And translating this into English, it would be, "Please rest, for we shall not repeat these mistakes." That is the mission of Hiroshima and the promise to the people resting in that grave. If you turn around, you can see the building there on the left side, there in the back. That building is the Peace Memorial Museum. Inside, you'll find the paper crane Sadako herself has made. And you'll also find the letters that concerned parents sent to their children to mobilize and station right here. Inside the museum, you'll find the stories of the people of Hiroshima that went through this, and I think it's important to see those. As for the design of this park, you can see the fountain all the way there in the back. This park has been designed so from that source of water you can draw a straight line to the center of this entire park. And you can continue drawing the straight line underneath the arc of the Victims' Memorial. So in one straight line you can see the Victims' Memorial, the Pond of Peace, the Flame of Peace, and the A-bomb dome. Note that the hedges on the left and the right side, they're all straight. This park has been designed so in one straight line you can see the history and the impact that this atom bomb left. Both this park and the museum are not about blaming anyone or pointing any fingers, but they are about this mission, the mission of Hiroshima, the mission for all of us to never let this happen ever again. So thank you very much for joining the tour today. If you would like to help this organization, the review is appreciated, tips are accepted. So thank you very much for joining the tour today. Thank you very much, and I'm terribly sorry for the weather. Stay hydrated.
Where's my friend? She will do something. Okay, guys, here we are. Fire that burns, boom, and that, and all the way big waterfall.
Lots of important symbolism. It's meant external structure on the outside is meant to look like nothing is there.
Too many people standing there.
Dormono qua sotto protette da questa soglia. Questa può essere sarcofago, ma famosa questa scritta di messaggio che dice dormite serenamente. Questo ha avuto provocato un po' di scandali, polemiche. In lingua giapponese in prima persona, soggetto in lingua giapponese soggetto non significa solo a leggere, solo a dire, lettore da poi
Sure. Take a picture.
converbo coniugato si capisce quale soggetto, dormite serenamente, poi commettere mai errore. Commettere mai errore. Quindi io ho detto appositamente il verbo infinito per non
Exactly 2.5 hours. Where I stopped.
commettere mai errore.
It's great fun near the dome where they put 70,000 people. We come back here afterwards. Yeah, we're not very far away, just over there. Well, the dome was there. We walked around there, right? Remember?
Yeah.
The dome was somewhere there, if I'm not mistaken. We saw the dome before the girl or after the girl? We saw the dome. Oh, no. There's the fire burning. We keep on burning until all the nuclear arms have been totally taken away. Let's see the hope of these people. The only way we can do that is let the soul all go and send all the souls to the right place to do their job. That's the only way this is going to happen. Just burning the fire is never going to work. All the souls are all dead. They are all feeding them water and giving dry crane origamis. How is it going to work? Everybody can wish for this, wish for that. How is it really going to work, huh? Let's see.
Porque el Little Boy únicamente activó menos del 5% del uranio que llevaba ahí. La consideran un arma fallida. Las armas nucleares actuales.
Just hold on, guys. We're looking for the place where they put all the ash of all the dead people, 70,000 people inside. We're going to go that place and we're going to sit down and do the blessing in front of the place and let's see what happens at this time. I'm going to go and sit down there and do the blessings. Let's see how it happens. It's no place to sit down. It's all wet, rain and wet, and they don't really provide shade for rain. And there's no place we can sit down here at all. I'm sure they won't allow us to sit down there. Let me go there and see what happens. I can't do Padmahasana here. This is where the place is, where the dome, where all the 70,000 people have been kept here. Let's go down here. Where do I sit down? Okay. I can sit here, but you can't see the dome. Never mind. It's all wet. Wet, wet, wet. At least there's no rain. Okay, I see a big turtle. But I can't give water. I think they give water. Spirits all thirsty. They have the feeling, all the spirits with the soul. I don't think they believe in the spirits getting elevated. He didn't show about his turtle. He didn't show about the turtle. It's a tortoise, sorry. He didn't show about the tortoise. Look at the dragon. He didn't show about this, the dragons and the tortoise. He didn't show about this.
This is the Korean one, sir. The Korean one.
So the Korean put this on.
Yes.
Okay.
Korean flag.
Korean there. I can see the Korean flag at the bottom there. So now they're giving all kind of drinks. They believe spirits are thirsty, Give them water to drink. Like Indian people, no. They put water for the god to drink. I think it's a very universal thing. No, but still, it's just a plant. A lot of water will drip. Yes. It is not a. We're going down. We found a place, my friends. We go down here. It looks like that, but it's more like a wall of roof of plants. So a lot of droplets will start falling down. It's not a protection for the water. You see, it looks like that. It smells bad. It smells bad. No, it smells bad. It smells bad. Okay, I'm going to put my umbrella down. There goes my umbrella. Okay. Hold the camera, please. Okay. I'm going to open my raincoat. I'll put it on the floor. My raincoat is going to be mine. Put down. Okay. Bless it from the thing. Hold the camera. Give the camera to me.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, here we are. Okay, put it there. See if you can see me. I just in such a way that you can see the dome. If you can see the dome. No, don't.
I think I can see it.
No, just leave it there. Just adjust it.
Okay.
Okay, my friends.
Okay, sir. Very nice.
Here we are. I'm trying to figure out what you see, not what is falling down. You saw what the man was saying, not to blame anybody. That eventually has all happened. If someone don't start it, then where will it end? Somebody starts it and ends. Somebody starting. Just all starting. But in the first place, why did we even start? Greedy, power, more land, more power. It's one man's greed, one man's evil thoughts. That's what happens. Hitler's one of them, Stalin's one of them. A lot of people around the whole of history of mankind, all greedy. You can say Alexander the Great Man, Mongolia, Genghis Khan, great man, Kublai Khan, all even greed. They didn't have nuclear bombs at the time. They had bows and arrows and cannons, and the British go around taking everybody, and the Dutch went on killing everybody. It's never ending. Is it ever ending?
No.
Never ending. So we can talk about nuclear bombs. Yes, today men are more smart. God has given them either use nuclear energy in a better way, but they use it in the wrong way. A way to protect themselves. So somebody says, I want to capture you, I want to own you. So you guys hear me, guys? I'm very, it's not easy.
So 103 people in watching.
It doesn't matter.
236.
One man greed, one man. Come on, don't do this. Yeah. Umbrella, please. No, fellas, going to be very heavy. But you don't want to do anything. What is the wind? The wind was pushing all water, big droplets of water. Here, I will hide myself with the umbrella. All my things are wet. Okay. The problem is, if I was in Gujarat, I'd be happy. You know why? When I put the clothes, but tomorrow morning it's all dry. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
We use the dryer or
They might have a dryer. Yeah, you're right. They might have a dryer. Okay, my friends. I'm going to do my blessing this way. Is it okay?
yes, you can see sir. Because they're clear.
Yeah.
It's clear, sir. It's
I
clear.
want to see what are you guys.
You need to push it a bit forward.
No, don't do it. It's live?
Yeah.
Come on. No.
It's live, sir. 243, 58, 59 is moving.
Okay. This umbrella is not even sitting. Nothing is sitting. Nothing is sitting. What's happening? Hey, umbrella. Yeah.
So can I give you an idea? Put it at the right.
Look at the bag.
Yeah. Move forward a bit. Okay. Yeah.
Umbrella.
Is that better?
Yes, it's not better now. Okay, guys. End of the day, is the human beings who are supposed to be, they talk about Shinto. The guy was a Shinto. The prayers, 8,000 old some Shinto temples around the world, in Japan. All in Mother Nature, all nature beings, spirit, millions of spirits. What and why? What kind of spirits create all these shoguns? And we saw the way they had all of these things. Who created the nature beings? You call them nature beings? You want to fight something and you see you use them, say, I want nature beings? It's very sad. It's all dark and dark. Super dark. Nothing to do with Shinto. Shinto is dark. You can tell it to whoever you like. I don't care. It's dark. Still very, very dark. You can say whatever you want. You can all believe this, believe that, millions of it. Yeah, they're all super sharp. Look at the face of the guy, the mask they wear. They're not good looking. Samurai, they all cover themselves and like a cat, become like panthers and kill people. No, they're not good looking. But they don't over the face and camera. They're like thieves and robbers. Super dark. Super. This darkness is like 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 6, 7, 8, 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 years. 2,800 years is what I create the darkness originated from this place, from the inner world. It's quite deep, 2,800 years. Dark energy, slowly building out. Finally the loss. Lost the air bomb. I don't know if it's true or not. It was true that you can put one bomb. I still have many more cities. So you put another bomb. Then say, okay, enough. You are not killing people. And even the emperor now, he's standing on the ground. I hope you don't take me out of Japan, test me someday. No, you can say whatever you like about anybody. What is that? What is that? The truth is the truth. It is the truth. If ever you got a chance, you got the guts, strong enough, watch the movie 731. Just 731. Just type YouTube 731. Then you know what Chinese went through with the Japanese. Then you realize. Until then you don't know. One girl with a crane and everybody excited. Oh, there's 1,000 crane. First, stop the dark energy. Dark energy is everywhere. Every person who's got this nuclear bomb are very dark. Oh. Just waiting for someone to make a mistake. Everybody starts waiting. Just waiting for a chance.
Are you okay, sir?
Super dark. I can see that.
I
Dark
feel
energy.
it, sir. Scary.
Yeah, German is very scary. Unless you come to such places, you realize the impact of very dark energy. Until you don't know. You live in a nice place, cushy place, eat nasi lemak every day, eat chapati, then looking for where can I go, get my dosa, my idli, my biryani. Oh, it's fine. They don't care, but you are just thinking about yourself, but not the dark energy. A fire is burning on there, hoping that one day the whole nuclear bomb will be gone. Is the fire burning on? There's more fire.
Nuclear is here to stay, sir.
It's only answering my question. I don't say anything. It's writing to me.
It's moving, sir. It's 4:48.
No, it's not about that. Who is I don't see writing. Sometimes I don't know why.
Maybe you should send it again. Then they
No,
post.
you don't write. You don't do that.
No, sir. I'm not doing it.
Just want to see why is there no writing? No people comment.
Can I check from you here, sir?
You check your phone.
Okay, sir.
My phone I don't get anything. My phone always has a problem. No? Guys, I'm trying to find out a way how to find out how to write it.
Is this voice very low, sir?
Whose voice very low?
Yours.
My voice is the only one saying that, or everyone saying that?
Everyone's saying that voice is low, voice is
Maybe
low.
the camera nearer.
One
I
moment.
forgot to bring my.
The speaker.
No, put it. Don't note for me. Okay, put it there.
Okay, sir.
How's my voice, guys? Come on. I must go my prime. Too much advertisement.
Yeah.
How's my voice, guys?
Says
It's
yes,
clear. Someone says clear. No, some voice is very low. Someone says very clear.
It
It's
says,
all different.
okay, sir.
Some-
Good, sir. Good, sir.
No.
Clear.
Some people's phone is a problem, not
No,
my
no,
phone.
no. Just now was good
No.
sound.
I forgot to bring my little thing.
The crane just passed.
All of you come already.
Come, sir. Blessing.
How many of your friends died? How many of your members, grandfathers all died? Where you all came from? No, where you all came from? How many of your friends died, huh? How many grandfathers and families and cousins all died? Now, what I'm trying to say, guys, what I'm trying to say to everybody is, now, you can all say one thing, you feel sad, this country will feel sad for people who died here, another country will be sad for whatever people have died there, over the war, another place will be sad because of somebody, everybody's sad, and there's no winner. The winner will be happy, but also the winner also had some death. When you go to Arlington, so many people, World War I, World War II, all buried there. So everybody, there's always thing,
Yes.
You're happy, yes, but somebody is unhappy, then somebody's happy. It's all like pro and con. There's nowhere that somebody goes down there. It's just like going to a boxing match. You box one fella, he's a winner, you go the other fella, but both get hurt. The winner also get hurt, no? The winner also get hurt. The loser also get hurt. But because of certain punch, he wins, that's all. Both get hurt. Like that, the whole world is. Anyway, go and watch the movie called 731. with YouTube, but please understand, it's going to be very gruesome. Not everybody can watch it. If you have a very weak heart, don't watch it. Okay, it's a very, very difficult thing.
Seal is up there.
Okay, no, their nest is there.
3 of them
I
are
can see
there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nests. Big nest there. They're all there. Okay, never mind. We found the right place. Yeah. Lots of dark energy has come. Super dark
Super
energy.
dark, sir. Thank you.
I better start. It's all very dark energy. I cannot live. I gotta get my connection. Now you know why the 101 Devarajas of Borobudur?
Yes, sir.
That's the reason. 100, huh?
100, sir.
100. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Maybe I have one more coming.
Let me be one of them. No, I'm just joking.
Let the nature bless
100
you.
Devaraja.
Let
Not
the nature
101.
bless you, sir.
Next time when you go 101 Borobudur, maybe 101 Devarajas will come. Or I'll be the Devaraja after that. Missing in action. Done. Finished. Gone.
MIA.
Okay, my friend. Now seriously, it's very, very dark. I can feel it. Very dark. I just put my hand, it's moving. I hope many of you can join us today. I need all you guys to participate and you can all slowly become one. This healing and this blessing will only be one time. So don't think it will be 24 hours. We'll join later on. So many people must understand. When we say something, spend some time. Spend some time, look at doing it. That's when you become a different instrument of thought. Everybody wants something easy. I will go, I'm busy now. Not everybody is particular. Of all the page members who are with us, only 10, 20, 30. 30% are very seriously following and doing that. 30%. 31, 32, 33, 34, 34. That's all just simply coming, getting healed and listening and going. Just like spectators, not participants. They spectate, window shopping. Some will come inside, have a look at it, and then do something. Okay, I want to sit down and help you guys. It's all window shopping. 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 77% window shopping. 33% are very seriously doing work. Out of 30%, 10, 20, 21% are super serious. The other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7%, super serious. Super serious. Okay, and these are the words, so please make sure someone write it down and tell everybody. I say these words, I'm not simply saying this. This is what happened. It's not easy, my friend. Human beings are not easy. We cannot compare people, and we are very simple. We don't promise you anything. You come, you do, it's good for your soul. Good for your karmic bank. That's what you do. Okay, I'm not going to get anything. I'm not going to say, don't come follow me. No. Nobody can promise you anything. No gurus, no teachers, even God cannot. You do your stuff, you will get what you get. It's like you study very hard, you get the result, you become whatever you want and go to university and become what you want. You can't get small marks and say, I'm going to go to university. That's all. So you get your birth, that's all. That's a karmic bank. A karmic bank means not only a money bank, but also all the good karmas you put there. A karmic bank. Okay? So laws of dark energies come, surprisingly, that come today. Do they want to repent? No. They're waiting for a chance. Waiting for a chance. They're supporting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries with nuclear bombs. They're supporting 7 countries with nuclear bombs. I don't know who got nuclear bombs, who doesn't have, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who got nuclear bombs?
India has nuclear bombs. Russia.
India,
France.
Russia, North Korea,
Anyone who's
USA.
sitting on the UNESCO, the board, they have, sir.
USA,
America.
UK have?
No, sir.
No?
They're not on that.
France,
France, sir.
France,
Russia.
7. This is 7. I mean, there are more, but these guys are supporting them. They're supporting them. The dark is supporting them. Let it be. Just one leader comes, the wrong thing.
It will be gone.
Boom. Okay, my friends, let's do something about it. Let's clear out dark energy. And there are many souls here. This dark energy is only 2,800 years old. Starting from the inner world, and they are in control of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 countries they are in charge. 31 countries they are in charge. They are the cranes. Rain, she's saying smell. Yes, the cranes, they're there. Rain is falling down. All the shit will be there, all coming down and it smells. That's all. The nests. They're up there nests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nests I can see. So they put the nest down there. They shit, the baby shit. They have no hands to clean them. Rain will clean them. And they dry. The sun dries them. It's not too bad. The rain comes all the time and they fall down. Even that's why I put it under the thing. It's all very smelly because of the crane nest. Okay, never mind. So all of you, please, whoever in the workshop right now, take a healing once, please. Let's do something good, my friend. Let's do something good. Why I don't get all the videos?
I can check it please.
It just goes away, you know. Too much advertisement comes in.
It's running, sir.
I think I should go and buy a
Chakrabarti.
Premium.
Comments.
now it's coming.
Ah.
Large of dark energy has
China and Israel also has got bomb. That's what they're saying. I'm not
Israel, I
sure
don't know.
about Israel,
Israel, I don't
but
know.
China, I don't know. sir.
But 7 is countries. No, I just put so many, but you have to go and put all and see who are the dark energy supporting them, supporting the dark energy.
I didn't
What
know.
somebody asked. So why 100 gods have come? What 100 gods? 100 Devarajas of Borobudur have come. See, suddenly everything's come and then it's gone.
I still have it, sir. Don't worry. It's
It's
still
okay,
running.
it's okay. Watching from Australia. Even it won't be active for yes, it will not be active 24 hours. So don't ask me 24 hours be active. I still give time for, but ask your friends now. As many people as come, it's a very special blessing today. A lot of darkness is going to go. A lot of souls are going to be elevated. It is the first atomic nuclear bomb placed on any earth, and second one was Nagasaki, and there was a lot of tests, but no other atomic bomb has been placed. But a lot of atomic bombs around waiting, even submarines having atomic bombs in the sea,
Yes, sir.
floating around, waiting for a chance to just fire.
Yes,
You and I don't know that.
you don't know.
Everybody has
Anybody can
nuclear
do
bombs, waiting to just wait. Okay, we are just swimming, and going around, and then get feeding, and then go back again. You go on, protecting their own territory, protecting their own people, protecting their own country. You know, and they'll put it some very high level. Let's see.
But
Okay,
the
let's
bombs
see, guys.
here were the smaller
Get more
bombs.
people to join. This is only one-time blessing.
How many birds are here? Birds at the back.
Yep. Let's see, my friend. I give you about this now is a 4:57. I give 5 minutes. I know it's a working time. Just take a break for 20 minutes. That's all. Go to the toilet and sit down and do the blessing.
One of a kind.
Shame there's no subtitles. I can't understand what you're saying. They're saying. What subtitles? Chandra Mohan, sitting for blessing in the airport awaiting departure. Where are you flying, my friend? Says, my children went to school. It's okay, my friend. Do what you can. I remember that I told you a lot of things about people. So a lot of dark energy coming from the inner world. I got to clean. I'm asking the help of the 100 Devaraja Borobudur and all the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, Mahayana Soul, my spiritual guide, spiritual helper, spiritual teacher, healing angels, great covering God, covering beings of Borobudur. All the 100 levels of dark energy, to all the level, whatever level of dark energy happening here, to all the 100 Devarajas Borobudur, all the nature beings of Mother Earth, to all the Mother Nature that's happening on the ocean, on the land. I'm sure the ocean had done so much of nuclear bomb. I'm sure no matter damage has been done by all Mother Nature people. It's very sad. Most of the bombs are tested on Mother Nature. I'm sure they cause a lot of effect on all life form. This is bad. I'm sure more than 100, maybe 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 500, 600, 700, going on and on. Tests are done on the ocean to check how it affects the effect of the nuclear and all the radiation of all of these things. Very sad how much of Mother Nature's Mother Nature's on the ocean have died. So sad. I call upon the Mother Nature of the ocean, Mother Nature of the right in the deep of Mother Earth, Mother Nature of the sun, Mother Nature of the moon, Mother Nature of everybody, all the soul of Mother Earth herself. Put a stop to all of these things. Put a stop to all the dark energy supporting all of this negative energy happening. To the light, to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, everybody, please do something. Do something to bring peace and harmony in men. Eliminate all the men who are all these greedy ideas of wanting power, wanting everything. It's very, very wrong. Today somebody sent me a picture of a stupid photograph. It was sold at 49 million US dollars. Just some yellow color and blue color, that's all. And somebody bought it for $49 million. You know how much a $49 million can do for Mother Earth, research, science research, to better the people. Very sad how some people are so greedy and they have got all the money. And look at it, their karmic bank will be empty. That's not okay. All of you take the wands in front of you, put it in front of you, all of you, and say, the connection to my wand. It's one time blessing for each of your wands right now. Put a real marker, put a purple color string and say, this is the wand that was given to me and I am doing the blessing or special blessing, and the first place where the atomic bomb was put forth on Mother Earth. Put a purple color string and keep it yourself. One. Don't bring 10 and say, I got all 10. People are so greedy sometimes. Just take one. All of you right now here. Put one, keep it there, and put a purple color string and tie. Whatever color it is. It's going white, purple, pearl, red, gold, whatever color it is. Okay? Tie it now. The connection to my wand, put it in front of the arch now. The connection to my wand, connection to divine fire. The connection to my wand is the purity God itself. To the cosmic beings of Borobudur, Devaraja Borobudur, all the nature beings of Mother Earth, thank you for this gift given to me. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am a being of divine fire. I am the purity God inside. The connection to my wands, connection to divine fire. The connection to my wands, purity God. So thank you very much for this beautiful gift. Thank you, thank you. Put a one in front of you. Just show it in front of you. And I'll do my part. Just say, all of you just say, Mother Earth is upon divine fire. Mother Earth is a purity God inside. All the countries with nuclear bombs are countries of divine fire. All the countries with nuclear bomb are the purity God inside. Just say that repeatedly. Do for yourself, do for Mother Earth, and do for all the countries of nuclear bomb are countries of divine fire. All the nuclear bombs are the purity gods. Just start saying that right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 7.6, 8, 9, 10. 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, 10.5, 10.6, 10.7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 70 million souls have come right now. From as far as 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 700, 800 years. All of you say all the countries that have the nuclear bombs are countries of divine fire. All the countries of nuclear bomb are the purity gods. Just keep on saying that. All the leaders who are in control of the nuclear bombs, the leaders of divine fire, all the leaders who are in control of the nuclear bombs, are the purity gods. Please say that, keep on saying. All the leaders that are controlling the nuclear bomb are leaders of divine fire. All the leaders that control the nuclear bomb are the purity god design. Come, just say that, my friends. All of you say that. Okay, my friends, thank you very much, all of you. Thank you for participating. It was a 2 hour and a half, I think. The whole journey was 2.5 hours. Thank you very much, all of you. You're more for joining us. Many people have happened. Very, very sorry this has happened. So we all should start doing whenever we can, do divine fire for all the countries of nuclear bomb, and all the leaders who are in control of nuclear bomb, of the divine fire for all of them. Okay, the dark energy is no more. They might come back again. Let's see. We will check once in a while. Thank you to the 100 devils of Borobudur who came here today. Thank you very much to all the divine beings who have come here today, to all the nature beings. Now, before that, you need to clean all the Shinto shrines in Japan. They're also super negative. We forgot about that. Forgot about Shinto. So all of you say, put a one in front of you. All the Shinto shrines in Japan are shrines of divine fire. All the Shinto shrines in Japan are the purity god designs. Just keep on doing that, my friend. All the Shinto shrines of Japan are Shinto shrines of divine fire. All the Shinto shrines of Japan are the purity god designs. Let's clean up all of the shrines. Okay, done. Clean. Okay, my friend, thank you very much. It was a very tough day for me today. One hand umbrella, one hand camera. No stand. Lucky the guy did not make too much comment. Because some people don't like to be taken photograph or video and put on YouTube. They don't like. Because they're afraid that you may see something wrong and people may come up to them. So I thank the guy for not stopping. People have stopped me in other parts. One guy in India, he just left. He said, if you can't pick camera, I don't want you left. Yeah, they're very, very funny people. They are just doing good. They are not doing anything bad. Okay, my friend, thank you to everybody who joined us today. Thank you. This blessing, once again, I'm telling you, will not be available 24 hours. Okay? So please don't get upset with me. Don't get upset with me. So I want to make sure that people, can I give you ample notice? Please try to join. Don't join after. It's not going to be good. I'm sure many of you just switch off your mobile, your data, and you don't get the signals. I'm very sorry. You have to do something. Use your life usefully. As I told you, 33% is serious, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11% very serious. That's all. Okay? Good. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a being of divine fire. I am the purity God inside. Japan is a country of divine fire. Japan is purity God inside. All the countries in the world are countries of divine fire. All the countries in the world are purity God inside. All leaders of the world are leaders of divine fire. All the leaders of the world are the purity God inside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. And also thank you very much, Amarat, for being with me
Thank you, sir.
the whole day. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. You look like a you look like a ninja now. You look like a ninja.
Let's go and buy some tiger juice.
Tiger juice, sir. What tiger juice?
Tiger Onitsu. Very nice shoes.
What juice? Tiger juice.
Tiger shoes. Tiger Onitsu.
Come on, come here.
Come on, lah. But come to Japan and not buy.
No. What about tiger shoes?
Very good.
What? Seriously? I
Seriously,
know
sir.
that would have shoes. I know China, Japan, I'm going sushi. We'll go have some sushi.
Okay.
Okay, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let God blessing be with everybody. I really enjoyed the trip today. We're all very informative. This will all be on. You can all learn a lot of things here, how the A bomb and all. Then cut out the part, come to the part where we come to the dome and all, how it's based on. The guy said, but you take these sides, you know. If you go to some places like go to Auschwitz and all people, then you know what kind of catastrophe people have done. You know, Russia and all the people are killing each other. So many things have happened over the years. Even in the USA, the Red Indians, how they've all massacred children, kids were all killed. Now, how do we make paper cranes for that? You know, people get excited, you know, because one bomb. How many parts of the world the Japanese have killed people? Because before this, I went to Nanking, where they massacred in 6 weeks or something like that. I can't remember now. They killed so many people in 3 months. For 3 months, 60,000 people were killed. What about that? What about the Shinto, nature beings? What about all of these guys? What are we talking? You know, it's very nice to say, you know.
You're worried about the A bomb, sir. I'm worried about the A bomb.
No, not about the A-bomb. You're doing the A-bomb in a very small way.
Yeah.
You're killing 1,000 people there, suffering, this, that. No, but the same thing. You're suffering people. You make people suffer, raping people, women. You know, you must go and watch the Nanking. They put a child and cook her in they like steamer. They cook the child. What kind of people are these? What the German did to the Jews?
Difficult.
Isn't that an A-bomb? 6 million people killed. How many A-bombs is that? How many A-bombs?
The worry is they use
Exactly.
the bombs against
How
them.
many A-bombs? You tell me now.
I don't know what will happen.
6 million Jews were killed in a gas chamber. How many A-bombs is that? One A-bomb, 70,000? How many A-bombs was that? And suffering.
Years and years.
Years, 4 years of suffering. And finally got the children, everybody, female, woman. Don't care about whatever they are. Jews, go. Political, you don't like me, go. Suffering. If you kill them with a gun, it's easy. You die in 2 minutes or 4 minutes.
There's a lot of suffering in the world.
Anyway, we have done our best, my friend. I want all of you guys to do the same thing. Do Mother Nature. Bless Mother Nature.
Yes. Mother
Okay,
Nature.
guys. Thank you very much. See you all very soon. Bye. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Wow. We had 3 hours here.